Different. Peter B. Clark was a former Hofstra student and the stepson of J. Richard Block. He's a retired former vice president of operations for Hofstra University. When I first got hired here, when my hair was brown, he came up to me and said he really loves jazz music, high-quality art jazz music, and particularly his stepson, the late Peter B. Clark. He was a wannabe jazz saxophone player. So Dr. Block and Pat Clark, who works in the psych department here, they have always, every year, come to my concerts, and for the fall, they give me financial support to bring in some of the great international jazz artists that have graced our stage throughout the years in the fall. And every year, I have the opportunity of saying, this is this year's recipient of your award, and it's usually someone that I can always musically trust and trust to grow into be a leader, a very responsible musical leader, and lead by example type of student. Throughout the years, I didn't always have that type of student. And sometimes it's a roll of the dice because they are 19 and 18-year-olds when they get here. But Dr. Block, who always said, go for the freshmen and go for the sophomore saxophone players first. He said, because knowing what it's like to improvise with a saxophone and to try and play this music spontaneously, he really appreciated how difficult it could be. And so for this year, all the faculty members, all the students said, every time I go down on Monroe, I keep hearing this saxophone. Who is this kid? Who is this kid? But the topper for me was last Saturday we did an outdoor first annual Music on the Quad thing, funded by one of Professor Deutsch's old students, Jim DiDario. And I was surprised how many of the high school band directors that were there came up to me and said, particularly the all-county Nassau Suffolk performing arts people, how much this particular student has improved from when they knew him as a 16-year-old or 17-year-old in high school. And that is really the thrust of this award. So rather than just have me ramble on, I'd like to prove it to you now.
Sorry. Thank you.